Yo, yo, yo. What's the word, y'all? You know who it is. It's your boy Lil Durk. We back.
We're
Mass
approaching the
Effect
Quarian home system.
3.
ETA to round out
Insanity
5 minutes.
difficulty.
What
We're
have you
gonna
got from the
take down
comm
this
buoys?
Geth Dreadnought priority mission.
Pretty much a big old shitstorm,
Get y'all a
Commander.
nice walkthrough of
I have
that.
detected several hundred unique ship
And then
signatures engaged in
we'll
active
move on
combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
and do a couple side missions probably. Probably at least start the
Stealth drive
Citadel
engaged.
missions.
Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking port.
Fuck.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to see you again, Tally.
You too, Caden. How's the Omni tool? Still using the logic arrest?
It's still the best model.
Not for running multiple attack processes simultaneously. You need a Nexus.
Nexus shield enhancements are years behind the curve.
That's why you overclock the microframe.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Come on now, Commander Shepard. Don't worry. Real life legend alert, man. Let's get it.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnought.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
Wish they would let me run. No gravity in space, huh?
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The
Man.
Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should
I'd
be
be
okay
scared as a
once you're on
motherfucker.
board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Yeah, I'd be scared as hell right now. Yeah.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Got it. You're clear to board.
You okay, Commander?
Better now.
Thank you for having me over.
Well, I don't actually know where I'm going.
I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Let's see what it's in for.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
Perfect for taking out Geth.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
You okay?
I will be. Thanks. Watch out! Geth incoming!
Damn.
I think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Carroll tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
It's a nice combo.
Backup's here!
I don't hear an alarm.
Damn. How to get to go.
Admiral Carroll tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage.
Not the way you'd have done it.
No, he was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
Past
What
their
about the
defense
other
network
admiral?
and through a sensor cluster.
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right... Search every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in. As we kill them, their attacks become more effective. And take them down before they restart.
Fuck was that?
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it.
Sensor data. Can you tell what's going on outside?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
I won't let you down, Tally. Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need. The Dreadnought Operations Center is just ahead.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are... moving in.
What the fuck is it?
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational. Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right. But how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
what about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
We've got Geth dropping in!
There could be cloaked hunters as well. Shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
After we stopped them at the Citadel, never thought we'd have to worry about the Geth again.
The ones that served Saren were heretics.
Geth
They
collectors,
left the Geth
man.
to worship the
We just
Reaper.
fighting all these niggas.
Right, I saw the file.
This ship design is almost Quarian, but not
Fighting them
quite.
all, man.
It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery.
I appreciate what you're doing here, Shepard.
Well, I care deeply about the Quarian people.
It's good to be back on the Normandy.
Let me know if it's too quiet for you to sleep, and I'll find you someplace louder.
If you like, I can give you two some privacy.
Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
This is wrong. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Hopefully.
Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun!
We should be okay if we stay in cover.
Maybe my shit really, my control is stupid. Cause that's like the second time that it moved. That it changed my power for. Maybe my control is. Let me see. What? Shrink. I said shit, shrink.
We should be okay. Near the battery itself.
lock! That should buy us some time.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
It's coming back online.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Close one.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
Nobody. He must not understood what you said, bro. He must not know. He don't know proper English, bro. He don't know what you said, bro. Nobody, nigga. Stupid ass. work. Nigga said my name is nobody. Yeah, since you wanted to be funny. Hey, nobody. Motherfuckers gonna be looking around. Who you talking to? I'm talking to nobody. Shit. Since he wanted to be funny. Straight up. Ain't nothing much else I can do about it. Nigga in there still in the coffee. That's how I play with any job, bro. I don't care if you working at McDonald's, motherfucker. You better have a smile on your face and act like you got some sense. Because nobody made you work at McDonald's, bro.
Hang on.
I'm all right.
I thought I'd lost you.
You were worried?
You bet I was. You dying because the Geth overrode my hack? Think of my reputation.
Yeah, you were worried.
Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
Yeah. Y'all laughing because I can't find y'all part that y'all was supposed to get. That's on y'all.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
Do you know this thing?
Yes. It helped me fight the Collectors. It's on our side.
But weren't all the Geth reprogrammed?
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing? Got it.
Tully's order to fleet. The signal is
Yeah, I like the left.
This is Geth. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Shit, man. I'm streaming right now. Do a little more promo for this show. I gotta call a couple people, see if they need me to drop their ticket off to them or if they gonna pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like to get some of that shit done today, and then the rest tomorrow. I'm gonna be putting around the city. Get that shit out the way.
Alert! Geth
Saturday.
Incoming.
I don't do too much. I got Saturday for this podcast, motherfucker. Be interviewing me on my music career. Then Sunday, all day. So if you trying to get your ticket on Sunday, you gonna have to pull up on me once I get to the fucking location. You just have to get your ticket there.
The bottom fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Asbjorn girl.
Watch out for the combat drone!
I was just testing out my controller, y'all, because I don't know what the fuck my shit.
It's placing a turret!
Fuck that nigga up.
Grant, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No happens. The main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance.
Sunday. Be busy all day Sunday. Uncle match started like 2:30. We probably gonna get there about 1:30. 2 o'clock dot type shit, but that shit is Alton, so I'm gonna have to leave here around 7. So basically I'm gonna get up and get ready for that shit. So as I wake up, goddamn me. This podcast on fucking Saturday. I'm over gonna be interviewing me about my career, music career and shit. Need that content, so that's perfect. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be online. Actually, man, I just got offered to go on this small tour at the end of the month, man. I can't even pass up on the opportunity. Yeah, even though niggas told me last fucking minute tour would be great. I'm just getting invited. That shit starting like the 28th. Atlanta, Florida, man. As long as we not starting trials that week of the 28th, then yeah, I just texted my head coach for the I'm gonna be the assistant coach of the basketball team for U City Middle School. So I'm like, shit, if as long as trials start on November 5th, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss trials, even though bro already told me like I'll be busy and shit, but at the same time he want me to be committed. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to take me under his wing. He been coaching for Hellas type shit. He played Division I basketball and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he got some connects. You feel me? That's why I'm like, this first gig, I ain't gonna make too much. I'm gonna get like one fucking check, goddamn me. But it's like, it opened up the door for me to go be a head coach somewhere that, them private schools be paying them head coaches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bet. A lot of motherfuckers in here. Y'all gonna need some more ammo now. Backtrack, see if there's something back there. Damn. But yeah, so I fully plan on going on the tour shit. Like, all bro want me to do is pitch in on gas money, have my pocket money and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's leading into my album, like it's perfect. I'm gonna head up Atlanta, Orlando, and Tennessee. Probably Memphis would be my last stop before I gotta come back. In a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna be gone a week anyway. But it's like I definitely don't want to miss trials because that's gonna be the introduction to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and having that on my resume and have him as a person who got connects that can, you know what I'm saying, recommend me to other motherfuckers too. It's a lot of money in that field. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to fuck up and not be there for trials. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So he said he gonna let me know that soon. But right as of now, I'm committed to going to this motherfucking tour. I'm like, I was even at first I was like, shit, I'm gonna do this shit financially, but I'm like, man, God gonna work it all out for me. I ain't gonna stress it, goddamn. I know what I'm looking at as far as how much I damn near need to make sure I got before I leave out of town. Shit, already. So yeah, so I'm like, this is can't miss opportunity too. Like I said, because everything pretty much paid for. So it's like, nigga, I ain't got no reason to say no. Goddamn. Plus, I want to learn everything that he did as far as putting this shit together. But when I put my shit together next year, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? Looking at how he put it together to where it still don't even cost that much. You know what I'm saying?
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
Then, of course, I'm gonna have my merchandise and shit with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Suggestions?
I'm gonna have my merchandise. I'm gonna have a way to make some extra bread while I'm on the road. And of course, trying to get as many, new supporters, new fans as possible while we there. Hit up all these cities with flyers. We going to high schools, we going to colleges, radio stations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can't miss opportunity for real.
They're not responding.
We'll be right there.
As long as you have a great if your performance is trash,
that's a fact.
You're shutting! Double time, people!
Yeah. You can jump around in that motherfucker. A lot of niggas that see videos, they don't even be doing shit. They just got done smoking weed.
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter, transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
But when you get on that stage, you just like, hey, you ain't never performed in your life. You ain't never heard, audio sound.
Fine,
never did no voice check, nothing. Straight yelling.
Sure.
Yeah. You like motherfuckers putting smoke up in there.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us
Could you
all.
be delivering car parts or computer parts or something?
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
Get locked in, stay at. Get a nice little discount or come up here and be like, hey man, what's up?
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
This is exactly the kind of short-sighted, bloodthirsty behavior I was worried about.
If you could retake Earth with a little friendly fire, you'd do it in a heartbeat.
You're lucky I need your ships, Admiral.
I'm supposed to be better than me, boy.
Ron, we'll talk later.
Oshtet. You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koresh sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
One thing.
Wait. Everybody calm down.
They don't give you what you want.
Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed them.
We freed it. This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Killa, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator live ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Shepard, Commander.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
It's definitely glitching. This controller definitely glitching now. I'm talking about my damn controller. I'm seeing proof that it's glitching. But why would it have been doing it on my uncle controller too? I felt the same way with his controller. I probably just gotta take it apart and realign it. Because it's not doing it every time.
Could we use it to fight the Reaper?
It only there, and it's useless now that the Reapers have.
Talk to you later.
Sure.
Wow, this dialogue shit. But yeah, you know, he.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken out the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Corian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarian.
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy. So a Prothean, a real live Prothean.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers.
That's another
But I
thing.
can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love...
Shepard, I will alter my... It should take some time.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
It would help all involved if you could barter trade of medical supplies. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's... not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Don't you have a ship to fly, Joker?
Fine, just asking a simple question.
Thank you. Blackmail would have been awkward to explain to Edie. Thanks for coming by.
A pleasure to see you.
Commander, I've identified a problem with our engines. A core overload could cause a plasma vent within the engineering compartment. Edie and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes. I'm confident we just need... Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander?
I'll look for one.
Thanks, Commander. Need anything, Commander?
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye. Need anything, Commander?
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but...
Legion's not, if you say so.
I guess you can. Look at Sparks.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they picked now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
Shepard. This is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Zelkoris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zelkoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zelkoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen?
We know what to do. Hopefully Admiral Chorus remained with the escape pod.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
Jamming towers. Clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You'd turn half the planet into a crater.
True. Meteors are hard to aim.
We got Geth.
Fucking with Mickey D's no more.
Man, I don't even fuck with this shit because it's so cheap.
Man, quick little meal.
Shepard.
Quick little, I swear.
Okay. Watch out for more mines.
How much was it? How much was it? $7.39. Okay.
Patrolling down there.
Yeah, he slid through the last two goddamn. So yeah, he ain't got no car at the time of that for that other one of them motherfuckers. That was another thing. Niggas couldn't take me because I think that was when he.
Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off. One of us has to shut down that AA gun, Shepard.
Liara, we'll cover you.
I'm on it.
I could believe it.
Dropping gas.
I don't know if I was there or not, but I know it happened. I know that nigga talked too damn. That nigga feelings was hurt. Somebody telling you to shut the hell up because you talk too much, nigga. Talking too much. We tired of your ass. We tired of your ass. You ain't know how to shut up and get off the topic. Gotta have the last word. I was saying though, you always trying to be right, bro. Sometimes shut up and be wrong. More of this.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the
tower. That ain't how it works. You earn respect. Off Kid Cut. Kid Cut, Nebraska. Kid Cut, Nebraska. Yeah, right by me.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
I know. We'll find him.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
Let's get to that tower.
Gotta get behind the turret, guys.
Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
Garrus, take care of it.
You bet. Should hop in that turret, Shepard.
Yeah.
Get inbound!
How the fuck I keep getting off it?
Let's get the last one.
Get by the door!
disable the gun, Shepard.
Garrus, I want you on.
No problem.
I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Gordon didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
The Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
And so will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
It's weird because it's like it's drifting sometimes, and then sometimes it's not.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
Yeah,
Come.
bad.
I see Admiral Chorus.
I've got this. Geth behind you. Get in cover. It's clear. Go. Admiral, come on. Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zone Chorus. Does anyone copy?
Bro?
Hello?
No.
We've got to go.
pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back?
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Frustrated by the
My
Yes,
big drift.
we do not agree with the
Good as
goals
a
of the
message
old
without
machines,
flying standing.
but we find this
You need a proper
growth
connection.
beautiful,
Little nigga.
indicative of life.
How many times have I told y'all, huh? You know what I'm about to say. Now you know what I'm... Hey, girl, you know what I'm about to say. Boy, hey, listen. Hey, if you don't want to crease, don't wear the force.
Commander.
Come on.
Little niggas, just know what I told you and remember what I said. Okay, I saved the best for last because I feel like this one could be used universally because it rolls right off the tongue. If you want Chick-fil-A, you gotta know what day it is. Don't they roll off the tongue? Say it with me. If you want Chick-fil-A, you gotta know what day it is. Put some sauce on it. Don't be stingy with the sauce. If you want Chick-fil-A, you got to know what day it is, young blood. Oh my God, say that to your people.
On a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I've been working on my unk sayings, right? I'm getting to that age where I need to start giving my nieces and nephews lots to listen to this advice.
It's a moot point until we take out their base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to...
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
My old sergeant told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
No problem, guys. Where my nigga go? I should go speak to Legion some more. Javik is in the AI for it.
So, are you doing a story on the Asari?
Huh. Second star abroad? Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now.
Let me know when we do.
I don't know what's going on because it's like my controller is not drifting bad, but it's drifting.
Dad, I'm glad we could help those Quarians. Though, I guess not all of them.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
And what right did your people have to subjugate the other races of your time? You enslaved them.
We dominated them. They were weaker. Our will prevailed as evolution intended.
And synthetic
Man,
life
y'all
has
got
attained true
oblivious.
consciousness, as was intended.
Hardly. True life is more than a code upgrade. It is shaped by the forces around us. Machines are immune to those forces. You exist outside of nature.
We are a part of this cosmos, whether you like it or not.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your programming.
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
Edie has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander.
I think I need to take the controller apart and try to realign it. Alright, let's do one more side mission. And I'm gonna call it a day. Again, just testing this shit out, bro, because I don't know what's going on with this controller. Now I'm taking both of y'all together since y'all want to argue. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay. Hey.
What the fuck is this?
What?
Bullshit. Let me call you back real quick from my phone.
Bet. Jeez, I ain't playing with idiot. Man.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
Such a connection is theoretically possible, although highly unusual.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff. This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed.
I was just thinking about this mission. I'm like, is this mission on 2 or 3?
Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point.
I really did not like this mission. I feel like the first time I did it. Last time I did it, I came pretty
Warning,
well.
connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks, I think. Established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied. Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning, Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed. We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives. You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
You really want to rename the VI network?
The mobile armor reserved for this ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
12. One.
Then your perception of that creator does not map to our historical data. You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue. This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got to escape Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
1 node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. The Reaper code is adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it flows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. Proceed. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper Shadow Commander C. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Why I didn't like it.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection. Access given.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for us!
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth. We cannot establish a connection without access. There is a data cluster further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. On the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Just gotta all it back up here.
The creators declared martial law.
And come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel and... Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
That's why we're here now.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not going to be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
I need that. What can they say? I need that sloppy. That sloppy. Like a Chevy in quicksand.
The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarel's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Access acquired. Severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
This feeling is unmatched.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
Even our machines will never be so rational.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hackett out.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.